This course is Coffee Houses and Culture, and it is a history course at Maryville College. And we look at coffee houses as places of community, kind of a third space where people come together to talk about ideas, create cultural works, start revolutions. And we also look at kind of the limitations and the negative sides of that too, how the coffee craze in Europe and in the Middle East and in the United States also led to the enslavement of a lot of people and coffee plantations in Brazil. So looking at coffee houses really allows us to look at history in a really broad way.
And I saw this class and I thought it was really interesting that there would be a history class that went over like the history of the world through the lens of coffee.
I now come here and look at and watch people and see why they're here and just look and see and then look back in history and like look at MLK, who used public spheres and third spaces to really gather a following. So it's really interesting to be able to observe that. History
too can be community engaged learning, and that's kind of what I hope they get out of this course.
This is more conversation based. It's really student led with Dr. Julian. So we've had student presentations and their views on how culture and coffee has affected them or some historical passing. We also get to come to Vienna, which is super cool that we get to see the process in person from a local perspective. And so it's really neat to combine different aspects of learning into one class and really be a conversation rather than just someone lecturing at you.
I actually didn't know that coffee was the second most traded commodity until earlier today. So there's a really big economic investment into coffee just globally. And in addition to that, I think that's also really cool that so much of like pre-industrial, like the economy of the United States and so many other countries, especially in South America, was based on coffee. So you really can make an argument that coffee was one of the forces that really pulled our economy and society kind of into the 21st century.